Hey everyone, welcome to Staying Home with Stacey. Today we're going to do kind of a special little episode. It's July 14th, 2020. So for me personally, it's been, April to May to June to July, 4 months. 4 months that my work has been shut down. So what happened was it actually was March 14th. Mike had gotten sick and he went and got a flu test, and his flu test was negative, so they did a COVID-19 test. And since we worked at the same place, as soon as they heard that he was being tested for COVID-19, they told me I had to go home. So I went home, and then it was just a couple days later that they closed down, and then the city of New Orleans closed down. And, everyone's hoping to get back to normal soon. The place where I work has not reopened to full capacity yet. New Orleans just had to reclose the bars, and Louisiana has a mask mandate now, like a lot of states do. So the U.S. isn't really making strides with this disease like other countries are. Most other developed countries are, getting their numbers down, their numbers of new cases and their numbers of deaths, and they're doing it primarily by following what health experts will tell you, wearing masks and social distancing and washing your hands. So I thought we'd go through some of that today, because it seems like here we have a lot of problems with people not either not wanting to wear their masks or not knowing how to wear their masks. I know I've heard people say that, experts disagree, they're split on whether or not the masks work. Not really. The reputable ones, the ones from the CDC, and they're not corrupt. They're public servants. They say wear a mask, social distance, and wash your hands. So that being said, we're going to talk about some of this. Here I have some of the selection of our masks. Mike likes this style mask better. I like these, although I will admit it's a little problem. I have one ear that's a little higher than the other, a little bit of an issue. Also, I can't wear my mask and my glasses at the same time because if I put my glasses over, they slide off, and if I put them under, I fog them up. So if I go to the store, I have to take somebody with me, because honestly, my eyesight is that bad. I can't read the packaging on products if I don't have my glasses on. But so let's talk a little bit about what the proper way to wear your mask is. You do want to do this when you're in a public space that's indoors. So grocery store, church if your church is open, all those sorts of things. You don't need to wear it in your car. Obviously, if you're in your car, don't worry about it. But so pretend you're me. We're going to take off the glasses. We're going to put the mask on. So if you put your mask on like this and you're walking around the store, it's not going to have the desired effect. You want to be blocking your mouth and your nose. So wearing it around your chin is not the proper way to do it.
Just covering your mouth, not the proper way to do it.
Correct. This keeps my nose out in the open, and I want my nose covered too. So
COVID-19 actually resides in your nasal cavities first, when you first contract it, so all you're doing is just nothing.
So here's me in my mask. I have it properly over my mouth and my nose. And so now we're going to pretend that we're in the grocery store, and we're going to talk a little bit about social distancing. Social distancing is one of my favorite things to talk about, because I'm all for it. I wish that we social distance all the time. We are just way too up on each other, just in general, just like that. It's even worse when it's a stranger doing that. So my preference is that we keep that distance all the time. But let's just do a little role play here. I'm going to be shopping in the grocery store, and we're going to go through some do's and don'ts, okay? Mike is going to be a stranger, and not only is he a stranger, but he's going to be an unmasked stranger. So, mask or no, you should keep 6 feet away from each other. particularly me. Stay 6 feet away from me. But let's just, for the sake of argument, say I'm here in front of a shelf at the grocery store, and I am reaching to get something. Now, Mike is a stranger, and he wants to get a similar item. So he also needs to reach for that. So what should Mike do? If I'm reaching like this, should Mike encroach upon me?
I just need these saltines real quick.
No, because he's my husband, that was oddly enjoyable. But if it's a perfect stranger, that's not. Or if it is for you, just exchange numbers and do that in private. What Mike should do while I'm trying to get my item is stay back. Stay back his 6 feet, and then when I'm done getting my item and I move away, he's free to get his item.
Right. Or if I'm really impatient, I can say, ma'am, are you going to decide on which pickles you want or what? Because I need to get that.
Right, you can do that if you want to. Okay, so got my groceries. I'm in the checkout line now. So this is the checkout belt. I'm about to pay.
And I'm loading my stuff onto that belt because I can't wait. So I'm right here and I'm putting all my stuff on this belt.
Is that the proper way to do it? No, back up. Mike should remain his 6 feet back and allow me to pay for my stuff and get out of the way, and then he can proceed to the belt. I mean, honestly, nobody's going to come take your place in line. So don't worry about it. Just stay back, social distance, wear your mask, and that brings us to the third thing, which is hand washing. Some of y'all just are not practicing good hygiene, and I don't quite understand that because I know your mama's raised you better than that. Okay, but here's the thing with hand washing. You should be washing your hands with soap and water. Not just running the water, not just a little dip under the water. Soap and water for about 20 seconds. And you should do that every time after you go to the bathroom, after you've been to the store, before you eat, and several other times during the course of the day. Now you're probably wondering, okay, so how long exactly is 20 seconds? Well, there are a lot of things that you can use to kind of gauge that time. My favorite is the birthday song. If you sing the birthday song, happy birthday to me, blah, blah, blah. If you sing that through twice while you're washing, that'll give you 20 seconds. That's such an odd thing to me because doesn't it feel like it's about 20 minutes to get through that once if they're singing it to you at a restaurant? It really does, but it's not. It's, 10 seconds one time through, 20 seconds twice through. Wash your hands, social distance, wear your mask, and we can defeat this. We can get back to our regular lives. And once you've gone to the store and worn your mask, and you've social distanced, and you've come home and you've washed your hands, then you deserve a nice big glass of wine. So feel free to pour that and imbibe. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining us for Staying Home with Stacey. I hope this has been helpful for you. It's certainly been cathartic for me. Do remember, if you don't want to see Grandma in a casket, take your face and mask it. Bye.